the consistent theme since Trump's election, however many, 6 months ago, something like that, has been this is a reprieve, it's a respite, it's an opportunity to build. And I'm seeing a growing tide of commentators in our space who seem to be focusing on going local, sort of withdrawing from larger political kind of battles for the moment, at least, and emphasizing building locally. So as a man who's built a number of institutions yourself, and we have this moment where everyone seems focused on institution building, which I think is a great blessing. What sort of recommendations would you give to men who are seeking to build their own institutions in this unique moment we have?
Yes, one of the advantages of acting locally, take a page from the leftists' playbook, think globally, act locally. Christians should think intergalactically, act locally.
Love it.
The cosmos belongs to Christ. But obedience happens in the day-to-day. Obedience happens where you're living. And one of the great advantages of such direct action, planting a church, starting a classical Christian school, doing this sort of thing where you live, that sort of direct action is valuable because you don't have to get permission from anybody. You don't have to get anything through Congress. You don't have to get anything through the state legislature. You don't have to get, just do it. Just go. Share the word, preach the word, rent a storefront and start preaching. And I think that we have to take full advantage of this respite that we have. We don't know how long it's going to be. There's going to be pushback or some sort of counter at some point.
Yeah.
And it's going to be formidable, I believe. And I would much rather have a lot of Christians in a lot of places with a lot of institutions that they care about defending, rather than, I'd rather have thousands of guerrilla bands all over the country than one huge standing army.
Mm-hmm. And I think that suits the American character as well, or sort of decentralized nature.
Right.
So that's great. So to tie into that, a couple weeks ago, maybe it was last week, you talked in your blog about institutional immune systems. And it seems like that's kind of swimming around some of these conversations, not only institutional internal immune systems, but institutional external immune systems from conditions. So maybe we can talk a little bit about that idea, because I thought that was very relevant right now.
Yes. Institutions, like people, require an immune system. If a church or a denomination or a college or whatever the institution is doesn't have the ability to fight off infections, then it's going to die. And it might be a slow, agonizing death, or it might be a rapid death, but they're going to die. And in the arena that I'm talking about, the death could be one of two diseases, basically. It's a disease of the head, heresy, or disease of the heart, morals, basically. Think of a church that denies the Trinity, or a church that denies the deity of Christ, or denies the uniqueness of Christ. That's a heretical teaching that is going to kill that church. They're done. Stick a fork in it. They're done. Then you have the churches that a man leaves his wife and nothing happens. Right? A man leaves his wife and marries his secretary and nothing happens. The wife, unhappy, drifts off to another church, but he's still the deacon, right? That is the first step to the alphabet people. That you can't. How on earth are you going to say no to anything now? Right?
Yeah.
You can't. So it's the evangelical church tolerated heterosexual sin, open heterosexual sin, for a long time, and all of a sudden, presto, here we are in Sodom. How did we get here?
Yeah.
Well, basically, the fence against the immune system is church discipline. You cannot protect an institution in this fallen world without saying no. All right.
Mhm.
You have to say no to certain heretical doctrines, and you have to say no to certain immoral practices. And if you don't say no, then you're going to be overrun by the people who want to do all the things that you thought could just be suppressed without saying anything.
Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel, plus leave a comment down below letting us know what you thought.